We told you we're counting down to the 2016 African Nations Championship. It will take place in Rwanda. Super Eagles of Nigeria getting ready. Tana, we were saying, with or without Coach Sunday Olise, that the coaching crew, particularly under Salisu Yusuf, with the expertise he has in league football, and of course, Alarago, this team can go to big things.
Of course, sometimes we have to delegate duties.
That's right.
Yeah, you don't need analysts running down or flying down from Belgium just to come and coach the team. Salisu Yusuf is one of our best coaches in the
say that again.
So, and I know he knows the right players to use. He knows the mentality of the player even more than Sunday Olise. So if he's given that job, I think he will do a great job. Alarago has been on the home front too, fantastic goalkeeper in his time, and he's been a great goalkeeper trainer with the national team, you know, on previous occasions as well. If you give this dude the job to do, I think we'll go places in Rwanda next year.
That's it. So,
and hopefully we can just win it. I think that will be the icing on the cake, because right now the ranking of the Super Eagles is so low of Nigeria. So if we can win tournaments like that, at least it's going to go up. I think 30th in the world is not so bad, right?
That's a big jump.
That's a lot of work.
Yeah, that's a big jump.
We can achieve that, right?
Yeah, sure, why not? We've been in the top 10 before.
Yeah, win the CHAN, beat Egypt, come out
exactly.
Come on.
What do you mean? Come on, we can do it.
Yeah,
we can.
Yeah,
I heard of
football
Duncan,
is not so
we
bad.
can do it.
Come on, in the
we
sense
have
that
the players.
it's a tough one.
But the problem is coaching. That's for me. Because we see we have few players who are doing very well now.
Yeah.
But even when they come to the national team, they find it difficult to gel. I know it's difficult at national team level, having to pull in players together in a few days and make them gel and play maybe to the formation you want. But of course, we've seen coaches who've actually pulled the strings as well. Hervé Renard came to Cote d'Ivoire and did it. So if we have such quality coaches, I think we can do it as well.
But Ivorian players are okay. Let me not go there. Okay,
well,
Tana.
say they play in
No.
Europe, right?
I didn't say anything. I did not say anything. Tana,
okay. Players in Europe.
Well, I was going to go there. I'll start listing names to you now.
Well, but I think we need consistency. We had an under-20 side who played at the World Cup earlier this year. They played at the African Youth Championship in Senegal.
That's right.
They won it,
on the
went to
20
the World Cup. How many of them did you see under 23? And I see the under 23 as a platform for players who have excelled at under 17 and under 20 level, for them to actually show the stuff they are made of before they get to the senior national team. Because it's a mini senior team.
Yeah, I totally agree with Tana. I spoke to...
That's a senior team 23.
Yeah, at 23 you are full-time adult.
London 20.
Yeah, for
He says he just goes to under 23 and pick players if he doesn't have any to pick the senior national team. Because if you can work hard now with Coach Samson Siasia now, some of these guys...
Yeah, man, should be
By the time
there.
you have a table there and you're looking at a striker who feels, oh, I cannot come early for camp because my club is not releasing me. Come on, a table, just go there and do his thing.
Of course. And
Azuki
get it done.
Azuki is a good footballer.
Yeah, fantastic.
Mohamed Usman is a fine
Fantastic
footballer.
footballer.
Cecilia is no fan now. Goalkeeper Emmanuel Dado.
Austin, we can go on and on and on about
If I was
talent.
brave, I think I would have
Usman is
passed
actually from Taraba FC.
Yeah, you
Can you
see?
imagine?
So say,
And look at what he's passing
It's
through.
hard.
what he's going through.
We can go on and on and on about Nigerian players. There's talents abound in the country. It's all about managing them properly.
Thank
the key.
you.
But then someone that doesn't need any kind of management right now is Serena Williams. Losing the news, Cecilia, Sports Person of the Year, according to the Sports Illustrated magazine.
Well, you need to manage your success.
That's incredible.
Now, how do you stay as a professional tennis player for 20 years?
Oh my
That's the
days.
question, because it's difficult, because holding all 4 Grand Slam titles for the second time in her career. I mean, this season, this year, 2015, 53 matches just won out of
Just lost-
56.
Yeah.
She lost how many?
3.
Just 3.
Incredible.
And that's incredible.
Yeah,
So
and you can
determination,
understand.
hard work,
dedication,
and discipline.
as well too.
But losing that Serena Slam is like losing 50 this year.
Come on. You can't take anything away from what
know.
Serena achieved in 2015. And rightfully, the Sports Illustrated magazine have named her the Sports Person of the Year.
Usually they have Sportsman of the Year, but right, because of Serena Williams, they had to make a Sports Person of the Year. Well, let's just listen to her. And also Jack Nicklaus, he was also there. He was honored also the Muhammad Ali's Legacy Award was given. He has some advice for Tiger Woods and some other upcoming golfers.
Kind of set in because I was like, okay, this is kind of cool. This is really going to work out. I've been doing what I do for over 20 years professionally. And that's a long time to be playing, and you know, this is the first time I was ever recognized as Sports Person of the Year, so it really, really meant a lot to me, and being a woman and being, you know, only the third to be recognized is pretty awesome. Determination and dedication. You have to be so dedicated to do what you want to do every day, so, and you have to be determined to not let anyone stop. I thought it was amazing. You can never be too hot.
To finish the year up with the Ali Award, and a man who I've respected and known for a fair amount of time. It's great to be able to get an award like that. Tiger, even as he'll be 40 here in a week or so, and you know, he's such a great athlete and such a good competitor. I think he'll come back, but don't hurt yourself. Be patient, and I think he'll play. He's got a lot of good golf left in him. The young players that are coming along, we've got a bunch of young players that are really good, and you know, they have benefited from Tiger's misfortune in that instead of Tiger just dominating the game, they've had the ability to learn how to win without having somebody dominate over them. And now I firmly believe Tiger will be back, and when he does, he's going to have a bunch of guys that are pretty hungry and still trying to win and know how to do it.
So it's glory to glory for Serena Williams, and as it is, it'll take some time before we get somebody to push up the tops of women's tennis.
Incredible, 21 Grand Slams already, and we're saying she's not going to make it 22, 23, and even 24.
25.
2016. Incredible. And we listen to Jack Nicklaus as well, to absolute legend of golf. 18 majors, you know, Tiger is on 14, and a lot of people actually believe he's not going to get close again.
So that way you're ranked 400 in the world now.
No, impossible is nothing else.
Exactly.
No, right now.
It will be 40 in a few weeks. You know, we understand that.
Tiger
But
is
in
back
golf,
to the woods. I thought it was out of the woods.
No, it's not out of the
no,
woods.
it's injury. Come on, Austin. Why you mean?
No.
Once
No, but Austin is just being realistic
I'm
here.
going to root for Angel Jimenez, 70-year-old golfer. Before I put anything on Tiger Woods at the moment, he has a lot of problems we don't know about. A lot of problems
No,
that now
it's
affect
injury
your play.
right now. It's injury
Not
right now.
just
The
injury.
nerve.
Find out. Go and find out what.
No, come on,
Yeah,
Austin.
but then
You
the
know, when you
injury
have a
plays a
nerve,
major
exactly
role
when you have a nerve
especially
injury.
sports.
The divorce. A lot of. He's lost money. People are giving him phone calls. You don't know how many
But I think Austin,
papers he has been served.
I agree with you. I don't think
Yeah.
it's going to get to 18 majors. But
Angel
then,
Jimenez, I will root for.
But he remains a legend, an absolute legend, on 14
Undisputed.
titles.
Undisputed.
Okay, to the NBA
That's
now.
right.
Austin, we talked about the Los Angeles Lakers earlier in the show, the one-day game against the Milwaukee Bucks. And
Exactly.
it's good to see them winning, but there were other games that were played in the early hours of this morning. Cleveland Cavaliers, no one is really talking about Cleveland. We forget there's LeBron James in the league as well. It's all Steph Curry, you know, and
My
Klay Thompson and
goodness.
Festus Ezeli and the likes there. But it's Cleveland there, they're going steady. They beat the Celtics 89-77. Denver Nuggets, it was 1-1-2 over the Timberwolves, that is the Minnesota Timberwolves. And the Houston Rockets actually lost against the Sacramento Kings 97-107.
Okay,
That's
I'm more
it.
interested in Lakers, of course. Kobe
Why?
Bryant, the fact that he scored 22 points. I'm
Yeah,
really happy
good for him.
They're back to winning ways.
And
Okay.
Austin, before we go, Oduayo Adekuroye has hit the ground running. Actually, he's hit the mat running.
She said it. She said it.
2 wins out of 2 now,
She's
10-2,
sensational.
10-0.
Sensational.
What a-
Sensational. Adekuroye. Keep doing big things with wrestling in Nigeria. Thank you so much, Tana, for coming around. And hopefully we'll get to see you again.
Yeah, sure.
Always.
Thank you so much, Austin.
Well, thank you so much for being part of the program. I'm Cecilia Amogbe.
Thanks for watching and enjoy the rest of your day. I'm Tayo Salam.
Okay, let's keep talking sports on Twitter or channels_sports and on Facebook or channels Sports. That's the show. I'm Austin Okonakwa saying in everything you do, remember, let's keep talking sports. Bye for now.